Okay, let's have a look at this proof by induction now. So we start off black. Start off first by proving a case n equals to 1. So that's the sum from 1 to 1 of r squared is just 1 squared, which is 1. And does that equal 1 over 6 times 1 plus 1 times 2 plus 1? Does 1 equal 1 over 6 times 2 times 3? That's a yes. 2. Assume true for n equals k, i.e. the sum from 1 to k, r squared equals k over 6, k plus 1, 2k plus 1. 3. Required to prove is true for n equals k plus 1, i.e. the sum from 1 to k plus 1 of r squared equals k plus 1 over 6 times k plus 1, which is 2. And then this will be 2 times k plus 1. So that's 2k plus 2 plus 1 is 3. So I just replaced k basically with k plus 1. Now, for these questions, these summation proofs by induction, the easiest thing to do is to start with 3 and to sub in 2 and arrive at an obviously true statement. So, starting from here, we get, just put a little arrow here, the sum from 1 to k of r squared plus k plus 1 squared. So what I've done is I've considered this as 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared all the way up to k plus 1 squared. But I just pulled the k plus 1 squared, the last term, out separately, and I kept all the rest in the summation symbol here. Okay. K plus 1 over 6 times k plus 2 times 2k plus 3. Now I'll sub in 2 here, so then you get k over 6 times k plus 1 times 2k plus 1 plus k plus 1 squared. We need to show that it's the same as k plus 1 over 6 times k plus 2 times 2k plus 3. Let's expand here. No, actually, let's multiply everything by 6. So there's a 6 there. And if we expand these two, that'll be 2k squared plus 3k plus 1 plus 6k squared plus 12k plus 6. Does that equal k plus 1 times 2k squared plus 7k plus 6? Does 8k squared plus 15k plus 7 equal, oh, don't forget the k in the front here. Does that equal this, which will be 2k cubed plus 7k squared plus 6k plus 2k squared plus 7k plus 6? Does 8k cubed plus 15k squared plus 7k equal it's not cubed. That 2 is too small. Oh, rats. That k is only multiplying the first two.